He is 43 this year and ranks second in the family. Because his face is covered with pockmarks, he is called Liamazi. His real name has been forgotten by everyone. After many marriages, no family is willing to marry their daughter to Liamazi. After Liamazi's parents passed away, no one would take care of him, and Liamazi acted even more recklessly. Anyway, he was full by himself, and the whole family was not hungry, so he didn't have so many scruples in doing things. He was a well-known rogue in Wangjia town. More than 90% of the people in Wangjiazhen are surnamed Wang, and Liamazi did not dare to provoke the daughters of the Wang family, so he extended his devil's claws to the orphans and widowed mothers with different surnames. The young and beautiful Xiaofeng was often bullied by Liamazi. Liamazi had a thief's heart but no courage, and coupled with the constraints of the Wang family, Liamazi didn't dare to mess around. After Xiaofeng disappeared, Hu Kuai asked Liamazi several times, and Wang Changsheng asked about Xiaofeng, which caused Liamazi's discomfort. When was the last time you saw Xiaofeng? Has anything strange happened to your family recently? Apart from peeking at Xiaofeng taking a bath, have you done anything excessive to Xiaofeng? Wang Changsheng threw 3 questions in a row, his eyes fixed on Liamazi. Humans have 3 souls and 7 souls. Under normal circumstances, after a person dies, the 3 souls and 7 souls will slowly dissipate. Xiaofeng and her mother were starved to death, and the corpse was also burned. The probability of becoming a ghost is very low. In this case, the missing Xiaofeng is more likely to become a ghost. If a person has grievances before death, and the body is left in a place full of yin, there is a high chance of becoming a ghost after death. Xiaofeng is young and beautiful. If she is raped to death by a man, she will definitely have resentment, and she has a high chance of becoming a ghost. If Wang Changsheng guessed correctly, Xiaofeng must have been killed, so she didn't go back to cook for her mother, which caused her mother to starve to death. More than a month ago, I passed by her tofu stall at noon and bought some bean curd to eat. As for my house, nothing strange happened. I peeked at her bathing and didn't do anything else. It has nothing to do with me when she disappears. Did you kill Xiaofeng and hide the body? Wang Changsheng's expression turned cold and he shouted loudly. When Liamazi heard this, he was as impatient as an ant on a hot pot, and defended. Heaven and earth conscience. Liamazi, don't even dare to kill chickens. How dare I kill people? You can't put this dirty water in splashed on me. HMPH, you still dare to lie. Last time you ran to Xiaofeng's house in the middle of the night. If Xiaofeng hadn't shouted loudly, I'm afraid you would have ruined her. You must have killed Xiaofeng. Tell me quickly, so as not to suffer from flesh and blood, Wang Tianhu said fiercely. Hearing this, Liamazi turned pale and retorted. Fat black man, you can fool around. Liamazi, don't even dare to kill a chicken. How dare I kill someone? I was drunk that time. This girl Xiaofeng eyes are too high. Maybe she ran away with that little white face. Why did she put the **** basin on my head? A rogue like Liamazi, who bullies the soft and fears the hard, is most afraid of the people in the government. If he was really caught in a prison, he would definitely be beaten. Little white face. Who is this person? Make it clear. Liamazi curled his lips and said, a month ago, a young man surnamed Zhao passed by this place. That boy was white and clean, like a damsel. I don't know what kind of candied dates that boy gave Xiaofeng. Xiaofeng was in the alley with him in the middle of the night, kissing me, but I bumped into me, HMPH, shameless woman, pretending to be arrogant in front of Lao Tzu. Only knew each other for a few days, just hugged in the alley. not disgusting Lao Tzu no money. Quote, who of you know the origin of this young Master Zhao? Or have you seen this person? Wang Changsheng looked at Wang Qingyan and asked in a deep voice. Wang Tianhu thought about it for a while, and said somewhat uncertainly, Master Zhao. Did he bring a book boy? Then I don't know, but that little white face does have a book boy. He is young and rich, and there are servants who serve him closely. It's no wonder that Xiaofeng's girl likes that little white face. A month ago, a few scholars who were rushing for the exam passed by our Wangjia town, and one of them was a scholar surnamed Zhao, because that Zhao Gongzi made a lot of money. I have a deep impression on him, but I remember that when they left, they didn't bring him with them. With a female relative, Wang Tianhu asked in confusion. Are you sure they didn't take their female relatives with them when they left? Is there any error in the number of people? Wang Tianhu thought for a while, nodded and said, I'm sure. The inn they live in is opened by the grandson's house. Except for Zhao Gongzi who brought the book boy, the other scholars are all alone. There are 6 people in total. They stayed for 3 days in total, and they left. The time was in the morning, and I happened to be seen by my grandson, no more or less, just 6 people. As for whether they brought Xiaofeng on the road, my grandson is not sure. Why did they delay in the town for 3 days when they went to Beijing to take the exam? Wang Changsheng raised the question in his heart. It seems that Mr. Zhao is suffering from the cold. I should help him hire a doctor. That Mr. Zhao is very sick and has no power to hold a chicken. If Xiaofeng is killed, he should not be the murderer. He has no motive for committing the crime. Wang Tianhu guessed official analysis said. By the way, I remembered one thing. My family's prosperous wealth was stoned to death. It's really bad luck. Liu Mazi added. Is your prosperous wealth a black dog? Is there anything unusual these days? Wang Changsheng's eyes lit up and he asked. How do you know that Wang Kai is a black dog? Liu Mazi was a little surprised, thought about it, and said, Wang Kai was raised by my father. After more than 10 years of raising it, his teeth are almost lost and he can't bite anyone. I didn't tie it, but I don't know what happened recently. It kept barking in the middle of the night. I was so angry, I tied it to the woodshed, and this morning, I found that it was stoned to death. No, I know which wicked guy came to my house in the middle of the night and smashed Wang Kai to death. Hearing this, Wang Changsheng can be sure that Xiaofeng is dead and turned into a ghost to harm others. Dogs are animals of the highest yang. The corresponding 12 earthly branches and 5 elements are Shu earth. Shu earth is yang earth. Ghosts belong to yin. Dogs are born to restrain ghosts. Taoist priests often use black dog blood to exorcise evil spirits, and Xiaofeng turns into ghosts. Liu Mazi took revenge. But as soon as she approached Liu Mazi's house, the black dog found her, and the black dog barked wildly. If Wang Changsheng guessed correctly, Xiaofeng will definitely come out tonight to harm Liu Mazi. Liu Mazi is not stupid either. Seeing so many old Wang family members gathered together, and thinking of the recent murders, he asked nervously, it wasn't that murderer who killed Wang Kai. Could he be staring at me already? Wang Changsheng shook his head. You reading www.youcanshu.com said. No, the county government found a female corpse, and initially suspected that it was Xiaofeng. I came to you to confirm whether you are the murderer or not. Now that I have asked clearly, then young Master Zhao has a great motive for committing the crime. You can go back. By the way, don't publicize this matter. Liu Mazi always felt that something was wrong, but he couldn't find any flaws in Wang Changsheng's words, so he turned around and left without thinking much. Even killing Liu Mazi would never have imagined that the murderer is not a human being, but a ghost. Chu Xian, go to guard outside. Don't allow idle people to approach the ancestral hall. I have something to explain to everyone. Wang Changsheng instructed. Yes, Uncle Ninth. Wang Kuxian responded and followed Lia Mazi out. Ninth uncle, is that female ghost really Xiao Feng? Wang Qingyan asked in a low voice, his eyes full of worry. Wang Changsheng nodded and said, well, if I guessed correctly, she will definitely come out tonight to harm people. Let me know that after dark, all the clansmen are not allowed to go out alone, there are no young people at home. So I will move to a young and strong one tonight. I live in this family for one night. At least 8 people must live in a family, and they have to eat, drink, and drink together. In addition, find a way to make this Lia Mazi obediently sleep at home tonight. The more dead he sleeps, the better. Let Lia Mazi sleep soundly tonight. My grandson can do it, and I guarantee that he won't be able to wake up until dawn tomorrow. Wang Tianhu patted his chest and assured, full of confidence. Have you heard what the ninth uncle said? Go back and inform the clansmen, strictly follow the ninth uncle's instructions, and declare to the outside world that they are strictly guarding against murderers. What the ninth uncle said just now is not allowed to be leaked. If anyone leaks it, it will be delayed. Ninth uncle catches ghosts and will be punished severely. Wang Qingyan looked at the other royal family elders and said solemnly, yes, Uncle San. The elders of the Wang family agreed with each other and left one after another. Wang Sheng looked at Wang Chusheng and instructed, Chusheng, go and prepare a pot of black dog blood. I will be of great use. Yes, Uncle Nine. Wang Chusheng agreed and turned to leave. Ninth uncle, it's still early. If Uncle Ninth doesn't dislike it, go to nephew's house to rest for a while. Wang Qingyan asked cautiously. Well, lead the way. Wang Qingyan was overjoyed and hurriedly led Wang Changsheng to his residence. In a courtyard overgrown with weeds, there is a well on the left side of the yard. The well is covered with a large stone. Not far from the well, there is a locust tree 4 to 5 feet high. This locust tree has luxuriant branches, and it is very cool under the tree. 2 boys are playing in the yard. You chase after me. After a while, they were probably tired from playing and went under the locust tree to enjoy the coolness. What kind of smell? It smells so bad. A 5 or 6-year-old boy took a few sniffs with a look of disgust on his face. Brother Hu, Ernyu's house is right next door. He has more than a dozen big fat pigs. It should smell like pig feces. Another boy disagreed. Pig asterisk 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 doesn't smell like this. The smell seems to come from the well. The boy walked towards the well. At this moment, a woman's voice suddenly sounded. Big Tiger, where are you? No, my mother is looking for me. Lengzi, I'll find you another day to play. I'll go first. The boy left in a hurry. The other boy didn't stay any longer and left. Through a few gaps, you can see that a rotten female corpse was soaked in the well water, and maggots were growing on the corpse, which was very disgusting. There was a room facing the locust tree. The door was closed, and only a little sunlight could come in through the dilapidated windows. The interior of the house is simple, with a red wooden bed and a wooden cabinet next to the wooden bed. The door of the cabinet is half closed, and a blue shadow can be vaguely seen inside the cabinet. Qingying is Xiao Feng, who turned into a ghost. Xiao Feng hasn't seen her father since she can remember, and she heard from her mother that her father left them, mother and daughter, to live happily with other women. The mother became sick from overwork and was sickly. She set up a tofu stall and barely maintained the life of the mother and daughter. There were no males in the family, and their mother and daughter became the targets of bullying by those rascals. When she was 10 years old, a drunk old bachelor ran to Xiao Feng's house in the middle of the night, trying to slap her mother Bawang, but Xiao Feng's mother swears to death. Xiao Feng shouted to the neighbors, scaring the old bachelor away, but her mother was blinded in a scuffle with the old bachelor. Afterwards, the old bachelor paid Xiao Feng's family 300 pennies. From then on, the 10-year-old Xiao Feng took on the heavy responsibility of the family. Under the guidance of her blind mother, she learned to make tofu and made a living by selling tofu. After the age of 15 or 16, when it was the age of marriage, the matchmaker said that the relative's matchmaker had almost stepped over the threshold of Xiao Feng's family. Xiao Feng insisted on marrying her mother, and she wanted to give 10 taels of silver as a dowry, but the man could not accept it. At the age of 18, Xiao Feng met a young man named Zhao who was going to Beijing to take the exam. Zhao Gongzi fell in love with Xiao Feng at first sight, patted his chest and agreed to the 2 conditions proposed by Xiao Feng. He was even willing to not go to Beijing to take the exam for Xiao Feng's sake, but to do the marriage first. Zhao Gongzi lived in the town for 3 days. Every time he met, he brought Xiao Feng some small gifts. He cared for Xiao Feng and captured Xiao Feng's heart. In a dark night, Zhao Gongzi couldn't hold back, and attacked Xiao Feng, but was caught by Xiao Feng's neighbor Li Mazi. The 2 ran to the abandoned Yang residence for a rendezvous. Under Zhao Gongzi's sweet words, the 2 used the sky as the quilt and the ground as the bed, and cooked the raw rice into cooked rice. Zhao Gongzi had just claimed Xiao Feng's innocence, and in a blink of an eye, he said that he would go to Beijing to take the exam, and then come back to find Xiao Feng after gaining fame. Xiao Feng naturally refused. The 2 quarreled. Her innocence. Young Master Zhao persuaded him again and again, but Xiao Feng refused to agree and asked young Master Zhao to marry her and go home immediately. She's not stupid. If young Master Zhao really gets the fame, who can guarantee that young Master Zhao will come back to her? Young Master Zhao was forced by Xiao Feng and showed a hideous face. He strangled Xiao Feng with his reading and writing hands, threw Xiao Feng's body into a well, and covered the well with a large stone. Because someone next door kept a dozen big fat pigs, the stench from the corpses didn't attract the attention of others. Xiao Feng died very wrongly. She could never have imagined that the lover who had been sweet to her just now strangled her to death. Her grievance is very big. The Yang residence has been abandoned for a long time, and no one lives there. Because there is a locust tree in the yard, facing the locust tree house, the furniture inside is made of locust wood, and the yin is very heavy. Xiao Feng's 3 souls and 7 souls are nourished by yin and slowly become ghosts. When Xiao Feng found out that she had turned into a ghost, that night, she immediately ran home to visit the blind old lady. The sad thing was that her mother was frail and sick. Without her care, she starved to death. At this point in the development of the matter, Xiao Feng didn't have any intention of harming anyone. She wandered aimlessly on the street. Unfortunately, Xiao Feng met several rogues who had bullied their mother and daughter. These rogues ate too much alcohol and spoke without thinking. You reading www.youcanshu.com took Xiao Feng's mother's death as a discussion point, adding fuel to jealousy, and the resentment in Xiao Feng's heart is getting bigger and bigger. After Xiao Feng returned to the house made of locust wood, the more she thought about it, the more angry she became. Her father left their mother and daughter. The old bachelor blinded her mother's eyes. Zhao Gongzi lied to her body and killed her, so her mother starved to death and be laughed at by men after death. It was all these stinky men that she was strangled to death and thrown into the well, and that her mother starved to death. She hated these men to death. In a fit of rage, Xiao Feng ran to a rogue's house that night and drained his energy. At first, Xiao Feng just wanted to vent her anger, but after she drained the rogue's energy, she found that she seemed to be a lot stronger. After tasting the sweetness, Xiao Feng did not do anything, and began to frequently absorb the essence of young and strong men to strengthen himself. She was bullied during her lifetime, and she wants to get the account back after her death. Everyone who bullied their mother and daughter should be damned. Lia Mazi had a black dog at home. As soon as Xiao Feng approached Lia Mazi's residence, the black dog barked wildly, awakening Lia Mazi. At first, Xiao Feng couldn't help the black dog because she was too weak. However, after she drained the energy of several strong men, she found that she could manipulate objects, such as stones and wood. When she came to Lia Mazi's house again, the black dog kept barking at her, and even rushed to bite her. The barking of the black dog woke Lia Mazi. He tied the black dog to the firewood room to facilitate Xiao Feng's actions. After Lia Mazi fell asleep again, Xiao Feng controlled a rock and smashed the black dog to death. But at this time, the sky was getting brighter, and Xiao Feng could only return to Yang's house and wait for the night to come. Time passed, and the sky slowly darkened. Blue light and flew out of the room. At this time, the sky was completely dark, and the town was pitch black. Not long after, Xiao Feng landed in front of a room. Through the open window, you could clearly see that 5 middle-aged men and 3 young children were sleeping in the room. The house seems to have been cleaned. There is not a single piece of furniture, only a few straw mats. Xiao Feng is not in a hurry to seek revenge for Lia Mazi. She has a huge appetite now, and the spirit of a strong man can no longer satisfy her. 8 living people slept in the same room. The sun was too strong, and Xiao Feng didn't dare to approach. She checked several households and was surprised to find that there were no less than 8 people in each household, and they all slept in the same room. The sun was too heavy for her to approach. I slept separately yesterday. Why are they all together now? Did the Wang family send someone to inform the immortals? Xiao Feng speculates secretly, feeling a little uneasy in her heart. She grew up in Wangjia town. She heard that the ancestors of the Wang family were immortals. She did not believe that there were immortals in the world, but after she became a ghost, she believed it. Since there are ghosts in the world, it is normal for immortals to exist. Third brother, wake up, wake up. A middle-aged man suddenly woke up and shook his companions. Fifth brother, what are you doing? You don't sleep in the middle of the night. The companion yawned and said impatiently, I want to get rid of it. You accompany me. You are such a big person. Do you need someone to accompany you when you relieve yourself? The third uncle said that more than 8 people sleep in one room, and the 2 of them must be together to relieve the hand, and do not give the murderer a chance. Do you think I would be happy to sleep with you in the same room? All right, I'll accompany you. After hearing this, Xiao Feng suddenly realized that it was to guard against murderers. Because people died one after another in their homes, many people thought that there was a murderer. She went to several households of the Wang family, and found that there were at least 8 people in the house, and the yang energy was too heavy for her to start. After hesitating again and again, Xiao Feng came to Lia Mazi's residence. Lia Mazi was alone, and the black dog who guarded the door was also stoned to death by her control, so she was the best target to attack. Xiao Feng chose Lia Mazi as the target for another reason. If the immortal of the Wang family had come to the town, the target of protection would definitely be a member of the Wang family. Lia Mazi and the Wang family were not related, so the immortal master of the Wang family would not be possible. Run to protect Lia Mazi. Lia Mazi's house was quiet. The black dog guarding the door was dead. Xiao Feng rushed into the house with ease. Lia Mazi was lying on the bed, snoring loudly, and was full of alcohol. Xiao Feng floated to the bed, and was about to Lia Mazi's essence when a man's voice suddenly sounded. You finally showed up, and you have hurt so many people, so don't give up. Xiao Feng was startled. She turned her head and saw a blue-shirted youth with a handsome face suddenly appeared behind her. It was Wang Changsheng, immortal cultivator. Xiao Feng said in a voiceless tone. Her face changed greatly. Since you know that I am an immortal cultivator, why don't you just capture it? With a little knowledge, I can even let someone recite the scriptures to save you. Wang Changsheng put his hands behind his back and said seriously. If Wang Changsheng acted immediately, he would have a great chance of destroying Xiao Feng, but there was no guarantee that Liu Mazi would not be in danger. Although Liu Mazi was not from the Wang family, Wang Changsheng didn't want Liu Mazi to lose his life. The most important thing is that Xiao Feng must have been treated unfairly before her death. Only if she has grievances can she become a ghost. Most of the people in Wangjia town are from the Wang family. It is difficult to guarantee that the Wang family members have not done anything excessive to Xiao Feng over the years. As a result, unless it is a last resort, Wang Changsheng does not want Xiao Feng to never be born, but hopes to be saved. Her wronged soul made her reincarnated as a human in the next life. HMPH. None of your men's words are credible. Xiao Feng sneered, his sleeves shook, and the tables and chairs in the room flew up and smashed at Wang Changsheng. Wang Changsheng flicked his sleeve, and a simple-looking money dagger appeared in his hand. The whole body of the sword is made of 108 golden copper coins strung together. After the mana is injected, the surface of the sword body lights up with golden spiritual patterns. With a flick of his wrist, he shattered the incoming table and chair. Taking this opportunity, Xiao Feng submerged into Liu Mazi's body in a flash, possessed by a ghost. Liu Mazi opened his eyes immediately, stood up, and said in a yin and yang voice, I know it's not your opponent. If you have the ability, you can kill him together. After speaking, Liu Mazi quickly ran out of the house. Wang Changsheng flicked his right hand, and a golden light flew out, quickly entangling Liu Mazi's body. The golden light is impressively a golden rope, and it is covered with dense golden spiritual patterns. Liu Mazi only felt his body tighten and couldn't take a step forward. Wang Changsheng raised his left hand, and a light golden talisman flew out, and it affixed to Liu Mazi's body in a flash. The demon-suppressing talisman, a first-order low-grade talisman, is designed to drive low-level ghosts out of mortals. Hearing a scream, Xiao Feng flew out of Liu Mazi, who immediately fell to the ground, unconscious. Xiao Feng stroked her sleeves, and the furniture in the house immediately flew towards Wang Changsheng. Wang Changsheng hurriedly waved the money sword in his hand and split the furniture. Xiao Feng took the opportunity to get into the wall and disappeared. Wang Changsheng retracted the golden rope, followed the open window, and jumped out, just in time to see a blue light flying out of Liu Mazi's house. His lips moved a few times, and a mass of white clouds appeared out of thin air. He lifted him up and chased after him. Not long after, Qingguang flew into an overgrown yard and disappeared. As soon as Wang Changsheng approached the courtyard, he only felt that the place was full of yin. Ghosts belong to yin. The yin here is so strong. You reading www.yukanshu.com is very suitable for Xiao Feng to hide. Wang Changsheng is not a Mao Shan warlock who specializes in exorcising ghosts. He has no way of determining the location of Xiao Feng without setting a ghost plate. He glanced at the locust tree in the yard, and suddenly realized that the locust tree belongs to the shade. No wonder the yin here is so heavy. He raised his hand, and a red talisman flew out, turning into a fist-sized red fireball, hitting the locust tree. Boom! The fireball exploded and turned into billowing flames, wrapping the thick trunk of the locust tree. It didn't take long for the locust tree to be burned to fly ashes, leaving no residue. A first-order low-grade fireball charm, 1 piece of spirit stone, 1 piece of spirit stone. Wang Changsheng has no fire spirit root, so naturally he will not practice fireball art, and can only use the spell to cast fire attribute spells. Wang Changsheng looked at the house facing the locust tree, took out a fireball talisman, and threw it away. Soon, billowing flames enveloped the entire room. Boom! With a loud noise, a wooden cabinet flew out of the room, heading straight for Wang Changsheng. Wang Changsheng threw the money sword in his hand forward, flicked with his 10 fingers, and struck several magic tricks on the money sword. Boom! With a loud noise, the wooden cabinet was smashed to pieces, followed by a shrill scream of a woman, and Xiao Feng flew out of the wooden cabinet. Xiao Feng's body changed from the original materialization to a transparent color, and her breath was sluggish. She wanted to escape as a blue light, but she was horrified to find that she couldn't fly, so she hurriedly ran towards the courtyard gate. Wang Changsheng choked with one hand, and the golden sword radiated light and circled, piercing Xiao Feng's body in a flash.